Barbie. It sure is one of the movies that came out this year. One of the pretty good ones, too. Anyway, it's a product of the capitalist dystopia that Mattel's been building since 1945. I'm about to break down why Barbie actually isn't what you thought it was, and why you're a horrible person for liking it, and why you should kill yourself.
Come along, children. Now we're going to have a little music. Like old times. Like old times. Look, now I'll start the melody on the organ. Oldie but a goodie. That's just plain poppycock.
That's very nice, thank you.
So, my friends and I went to go see Barbie a little while ago, and it was pretty good. We all thought the same thing. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty good. It wasn't terrible. I liked Ken. Ken was funny. Anyway, before you either get mad or I attract the wrong audience, I liked the movie overall, and I also don't agree with Ben Shapiro, who made 2 videos about it and completely missed the point of the movie both times.
Wet-ass P-word.
All of that being said, the movie is pretty morally reprehensible.
I'll beach off with you any day, Ken.
Have you heard of rainbow capitalism? Also known as pink capitalism. It's pretty much when a company pretends to be progressive, mostly when it comes to sexual equality. They pretend to not be homophobic while being horribly homophobic. The same principle applies to Barbie, where it's about sexism. I'll be using the term pink capitalism in this video, but do know that I'm not using the term entirely correctly. I should probably explain what Barbie Land is. Barbie Land is where all of the Barbies live. It's like a utopia, right? And the Kens are second-class citizens, which is... Yeah, so Barbies treat them like they're women, you know, in the real world of the movie. Not like... Well, I mean... Women shouldn't be treated that way, is what I'm trying to say. So, it's supposed to be a very subtle role reversal, you know? Where men are in a less powerful position. Even though Ken is one person, but also not one person. It's really silly. I mean, that is pretty funny, actually. So, then this is contrasted with the real world, right? So in the real world, Ken gets the idea to establish the patriarchy in Barbie Land, because they go to the real world after Barbie finds out that cellulite exists. Yeah, so Ken decides to establish the patriarchy in Barbie Land. Thing is, by the end of the movie, the thing that's really great and makes everything better is just reestablishing the status quo. You know, making Kens second-class citizens again. Okay, so that means the movie is saying that women would reverse the roles of men and women at the first chance. And the good thing to do would be to reestablish the status quo.
Yes.
During the entire movie, they point out things like how Margot Robbie can't walk down the street in LA without getting catcalled. Which brings up an interesting point. What year is this supposed to take place? Because now there's no way on Venice Beach is a random woman that happens to be pretty is going to be catcalled. I mean, okay, I'm not a random woman that happens to be pretty, but yeah. The movie points out random things, but it never really says anything about these things. Like, the kid that's supposed to be, I guess, like a 7-year-old's idea of a teenage girl says that Barbie made her feel bad about herself. Anyway, let's not linger on that too long. That might make you think about things in a critical way. That's what the movie does. It never comes up again, and that kid actually comes to Barbie Land with Barbie and is all on board to save Barbie Land from Ken. She actually is the one that says that they need to do it, because, I mean, if you're a girl, you like Barbie. Come on, you know you like Barbie. I mean, like, there's nothing that could make you possibly not like Barbie. God, Barbie's the best. I mean, that's what the movie seems like it's saying. I mean, that's the biggest problem with the movie. It pretends to say things while not saying anything at all. The whole movie's central message is undermined by the plot. The Barbie movie is a bizarre symptom of the film industry. It shows us what happens when auteur directors are told to make a movie by a giant soulless company. The company doesn't really give them that much freedom, I guess. I mean, if the person that made this had a lot of freedom when making this, I'd be very concerned.